Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are live, looks like. How's everyone doing tonight? It's Wednesday night. This is Frontier Survival coming at you straight from the East Kentucky holler. Having a good time here with you. Hopefully we'll get us a good turnout tonight. Looks like Survival LT is with us. Good to see you. Glad that you're still making content, Survival LT. Truly appreciate you and your channel. David Bradley is with us, my good buddy. A friend until the end, right here in my hometown. Mr. David Bradley, went to school with him. We graduated together. Best buds. That's right. How you doing today, Mr. Bradley? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's been a little while since we have went live. It's been a little while since we've done anything here on YouTube. But every now and again, a man needs to take a break and focus on the more important things in life. I mean, YouTube's not that important, believe me. It's just a hobby, more or less. I like doing it, but really like getting on these lives. Yeah, nice and hot outside. That's exactly right, David Bradley. Excuse me. Just got a notification on my phone saying I'm gone live. I set my own reminder. What about that? So, how's everyone doing tonight? Everyone doing pretty good tonight? The audio and the video, is it good? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Years ago, a lot of people probably already know this about me, but I wanted to get into broadcasting, kind of like an announcer, radio host, TV host, whatever it might be. And, I'd get on and do this big radio voice being like, hey, you're listening to the station, playing your best mix of oldies right here in East Kentucky, or, and whatever the call letters might be. Looks like a few people are dropping some videos this PM. See, I got a few notifications there from some different channels in the YouTube universe, dropping some videos. I'm trying to, okay, there we go. We got 2 in the house, 2 or 3 maybe. How's everyone doing tonight? Everybody said, Survival LT said he's good. He can hear pretty good. Yeah, Butler Hall show in the lobby. Yeah, that was some good stuff, good times. I remember playing Super Tecmo Bowl at Butler Hall quite often too. How many people remember Super Tecmo Bowl? But yeah, we figured we'd go live tonight, and like I said, it's been a little bit. Hopefully some people will come in, and we'll get into a discussion here about some sort of something, whether it be outdoor related or camping related, hiking, backpacking, kayaking, fishing, hunting, anything it might be due to the outdoors. We'll talk about it right here on Frontier Survival. I mean, we're basically a wilderness survival, urban survival, prepping, self-reliance type channel. Would I even like to maybe one day start doing some type of homesteading here at our home place and, get some type of livestock. At one point, we did have chickens a while back, but we got out of the chicken game for a little while. All right, here, let's do a little do not disturb deal going on here. There we go. Seems like right before I was getting ready to go live, everything was pretty good, and then all of a sudden, I know it's been hot and stuff, but I started feeling a little bit weird, not knowing for sure if I was going to be able to make it to this live stream or not, but everything's all right now. Everything's pretty good. My buddy David there said he'd love to get into some hiking. yeah, he said he not done any hiking like that in a while now. Now I've lost some weight. I'd like to start. Hey, I understand that. Primitive camping is always good. I mean, I tell you what I like doing. Uh, Most recently, and I've done some solo camping in a hammock, using a hammock and a tarp. Because even if there's no rain in the forecast, I'll still string a tarp over top of it because it gives some shade during different times. But yeah, I mean, hammock camping is a pretty good way to go, especially if you're getting up in years and it's hard to sleep on the ground anymore. But sure appreciate everyone stopping by so far. My buddy Survival LT, my buddy David Bradley. Good to see you all. Who else do we got in the house? Tell us how it's going. Tell you what we'd like to hear. My buddy from right here in Morgan County, Michael Jevden, he has a live call-in show on Facebook. It just went live over there. So I know there'll be a lot of West Libertyans, Morgan Countyans, there with old Michael Jevden. How much is a good sleeping hammock? Yeah, the thought of that's not too bad. You just got to learn how to get in the hammock and how to lay in one. There's a technique to it, and I'm not going to say I have it down pat, but there is a technique to it. You can look up hammock camping on YouTube and find all kinds of information. But other, from good hammocks to use, and the way to sleep in them. Baby girl, hey, how you doing? Glad you joined us. Survival LT saying hello to baby girl. But yeah, like I said, I always wanted to be in broadcasting. And since I got to this newfound love of the outdoors, even though it used to be there in my younger years, I kind of got away from it. And now I'm back into it a little bit. I decided to incorporate that with the YouTube channel to whet my appetite when it comes to some type of broadcasting. And I figured this is a good way to do it. I mean, this is somewhat of a podcast, a video cast of some sort. I mean, because you can bring people up, you can ask them questions. But yeah, and in a little while we'll drop that link. And if anybody would like to come up on panel and discuss some stuff or talk about their channel, if they have one, or anything else they might like to talk about, because this is just an open forum right here. I mean, we'll do outdoors talk. We'll talk about anything from duck hunting to, fly fishing. I mean, all right here on Frontier Survival Live. Survival LT said he bought a hammock for $5. That's a good deal right there. Especially if that's a decent hammock and $5 is all it costs. Heck yeah. Maybe my buddy the huntsman might show up here. Who knows? We got 5 in the house now. Not sure who all we got. I know I see baby girl, Survival LT, and my buddy David Bradley. Glad you really stopped by, David. Really sure appreciate it. I know you've been in some of the lives before, and we talked to you, and you've chatted with the chat and all that. And, everybody in the chat are from different parts of the country, and that's what's cool about this live streaming, is that you'll get people in here from all over, all walks of life, and it's all garnered towards one subject, more or less. Thanks for sharing me out, Survival LT, and it's good to see you too. That's awesome. Oh, David's talking about having a hammock 25 years ago he spent $100 on. Yeah, I mean, that'd have to be a decent hammock if it was $100 back then. I mean, I don't know what one of them would cost. I got a hammock that I bought at Walmart. I mean, I'll just go ahead and sell it. I mean, that's where I got it at. It's an outdoor hammock, camping hammock. The true thing about a hammock, though, is to even have an underquilt, because even in the summertime, if you don't have something underneath you that's padded some sort, some reason in that sag where your hiney will be, it gets kind of weird. You have to always have something right there around the bum area. Skeleton, bushcraft and survival's with us. Yeah, ground sleeping isn't good, but hammock camping hurts my back too. I mean, I guess I'm not used to hammock camping either, Skeleton. I mean, I've done it a few times, and like I said, I've been watching some stuff. There's a channel out there who does a lot of talks about hammock camping and just sitting or sleeping in a hammock in general. And he said there is a technique to it. Yeah, so you got to learn the technique, I guess. And that's not saying it still wouldn't hurt your back, but they say there is some sort of technique to sleeping in one. I've done some research on it, but not fully aware too much of it. Yeah, Tempur-Pedic should do that. Excuse me, I didn't mean to snuff up in the microphone like that. Just a little bit of congestion. But hey, we're driving and surviving because you got to have drive to survive, right? Excuse me, guys. Trying to catch a sneeze. And we got it. Woo! You know what? That happens. So we're live streaming. You know, later on we could do a highlight video and cut that out. But right now, that was right there, live. And whoever's in here and whoever might watch the replay of this will see me stifle that sneeze. That's what that's called. You know, trying to get rid of a sneeze before it actually happens is to try to stifle it. And that's what Archie Bunker used to tell Edith. He'd say, stifle. Mason LaChance, Bushcraft and Survival. What's up with you, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We got 6 in the house, so speak up. Roll call. Who's in here? I don't want no lurkers. I knew I do see David Bradley, my good buddy from right here in my hometown. Survival LT, baby girl, Skeleton, and Mr. Mason LaChance. I see all of you all, and I appreciate you. The 6 in the house, hit that thumbs up if you will, please. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that too and click all notifications. Yo, my friend Greg O'Day, Geo Bushcraft and Outdoors, how you doing? Glad you stopped by, buddy. That's right there. That's my claim to fame, staying and paying attention to the chat. That's right. I mean, you come in, boy, I see you right then. I don't hesitate. I talk to you right then. You come in that door. Hey, how's it going? Peg leg living. He said he's lurking. All right, thanks for lurking. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it might be. So everyone that's come in and wasn't here for the last little bit, how's the audio? How's the video? Greg, tell me. What do you think? Audio, video, everything sound good, look good? Long day at work for Greg. Hey, I got off work a little while ago too, but I did schedule this live stream around this past weekend to happen tonight. Don't know exactly how long we'll go. Probably not very long because I got to work in the morning, of course. We got 6 in the house, though. I'm glad for that 6. Thank you all very much. Peg leg living, lurk all you want to. Thank you for stopping by. Ah, the finger. Yeah. Greg said he don't want the finger. Thank you, Greg. Brother David said, speaking of knives, what is your knife pick when it's spending time outdoors in the woods or camping? You know what? There's some people out there that won't agree to this, and I have yet to do a review on this knife, or at least a video of it, and it's a Mora heavy-duty companion. And you got some people out there talking about the injected molded handles, the injected molded handles. See, I can't talk sometimes, but that's what I'm talking about. And said they'd rather have like a wood handle or a bone handle or something like that. And that's all fine and good, and they look good too. And I got knives with wood handles, but my knife right now to take out to do a bushcraft trade would be the Mora Heavy Duty Companion. And speaking of that, I got that right over here. Let's yes, I'm in my short-legged breeches, so don't mind that. We'll bring that too. Let's see, where is... But yeah, the Mora Heavy Duty Companion. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, I've never done a review on this knife. I've had this for a little while. Try to get that in the right frame there. But yeah, injection molded handle. I think that's what it is. Injection molded handle. But right there. Real good, thick, robust blade. You know, this is at least a half tang knife, maybe not a full tang. I have batoned with this knife, and it's done good. It's still pretty much razor sharp, and I haven't used it a whole lot, but I have put it through some tests. Like I said, I have batoned with it, and so far so good. So Mora knife does pretty good with bushcraft knives, and the sheath is just this little olive drab green plastic sheath. Not even Kydex, I don't guess, but Mora knife. A lot of people don't agree with that, but hey, I like it. Yeah, the Garberg Carbon is a good knife too, and that was, I had that, you know, that knife I bought. Of course, I didn't win that knife. I didn't accept that knife as a gift to do a review on, anything like that. I bought that knife off Amazon, and because that's where I buy most of my stuff. But anyway, yeah, and you know, I heard great reviews on this. I watched them on YouTube, and I pretty much kind of done a short review right there, right here on this live stream. So more or less, I probably won't have to do an actual video review, but I might as well. But yeah, Mora knife, heavy duty companion is what I got right now as far as a good bushcraft knife. Now I can go grab some other knives and show them off here. Maybe not right now, maybe later. We'll show off some other gear, who knows. Got Sick still with us. Mason LaChance is talking about liking his bitch-made bushcrafter. I'll have to check that one out. I don't know if I've even seen that one. Seemed like I've heard that name before, but yeah, Mason, sounds like a good knife. Survival TC, I got you. He's got me running. He'll catch me later. And you're welcome for the shout out. You're welcome there, Survival LT. Hey, if you think you might get a chance to come on back, come on back. But appreciate you leaving me running. You know, I'm going to do plenty of favors for you. And I really do appreciate all you do for me. $200 for that bushcrafter, is that what it's called? Hey, Raymond Williams, buddy, good to see you. That's my friend from Canada. What part of Canada are you from, Raymond? Or that you live? I know you are from Canada. I hope I'm not wrong about that. I'm pretty much thinking I'm right. But yeah, Raymond, I do appreciate you stopping by. And you're always in everybody's chat, and everybody appreciates you so much. I've seen high praise for you on all kinds of different channels. Daddy Duck. I don't know, I think maybe even Jeremy Albritton, you know. And you do a good job. I appreciate you there, Raymond Williams. Thanks for being a great supporter. And I see that you've got some content out there. I've watched some of that stuff. Nova Scotia, thanks for letting us know. Really appreciate that. You know, I'm just an old hillbilly from eastern Kentucky. But, you know, I have been around in a lot of areas. I got an accent, but I can go different places and talk different ways. But yeah, so you know, a lot of people that were born in eastern Kentucky end up not traveling too far through their life. Maybe just the surrounding states. and that's probably the same way in some other states. But I myself have been in quite a few different states. When I was in the service, when I worked as a deckhand on the river, working on a towboat, pushing barges, petroleum barges, gasoline, diesel fuel, jet fuel, big tank barges with pump engines on them. We had to go out and start them pump engines and, check the oil, check the antifreeze, stuff like that. Yeah. Anybody got any questions about that? I'll be willing to answer anything on my days as a towboater. That's right, Greg. Raven is a great supporter, and that's why I support Raven. Yeah, dangerous stuff. It can be. I had my tankerman's license to load and discharge barges, which was an ordeal and a real warm job in the summer. Be down in Louisiana on the north, around the lower Mississippi. Oh, I know you do. We do appreciate it, and we'll hush now. But yeah, I hope everybody that's in here with me, which looks like 4 of you, and I do appreciate you. Everybody stopped by so far. A lot of people might get this on the replay, who knows, but, I'll get a few views out of it. I know, I'm sure I will. I mean, it seems like my analytics, and we'll talk a little bit about that, since nobody seems to have any more deckhand type questions. But anyway, analytics, they go up and down with my channel. And I only gain maybe 6 subscribers a week, if that. Sometimes only 4. It's growing slowly. I mean, I'm over 700 now, so, less than 300 supporters to get to that 1K. Jesse Lopez, I am doing good. How are you, brother? Thanks for asking, and thanks for stopping in. Jesse Lopez Outdoors. Not sure if I got a moderator in the chat. Yeah, Greg's here with us. If you can post links, Greg, or anybody else that might be modding, if you could post links, post everybody's links, Jesse Lopez Outdoors, if someone can. Do appreciate you stopping by. I love your content. I was introduced to Jesse Lopez either by JV Outdoors channel or the Fish Snatcher. I can't remember. And not sure if anybody's familiar with Fish Snatcher. I'm sure everybody's familiar with JV. But JV's a great guy. Awesome guy. And Fish Snatcher is too. So check out Fish Snatcher. He's probably not with us in the chat. Who knows? He might be around. But still another good channel. Let me get that off there. Where we go. All right. But yeah, my analytics. Raymond grew up on a lobster boat. That's awesome. Lobster fishing. It's probably not too much different. Well, like being on the Bering Sea, doing that crab fishing. I mean, I guess it's somewhat similar. Maybe not. Jesse says he notices when he gains several supporters, loses at least 25% to half of them within the next couple of days. I think YouTube is on that purge big time. And yeah, you're right. You're right, Jesse. They are. I mean, I visit some of these other live streams where they do this growth and support thing. Boxy Outdoors, is one. I mean, he has his showcase channel on Sundays when he can, and that would be the person who was the first commenter that had 1,000 subs. Would be on the next week for a showcase, and then people would drop his link, that channel link, and anybody else in the channel, and people would get picked up from by different people here and there. That's one way to grow, but then a lot of times people just do it because that person, whoever's hosting that content, said do it. and they just do what that person says. So now I'm not saying if I go out and tell you everybody to go support Jesse Lopez Outdoors, you're going to, or Fishing the Dot. Hello, buddy. Glad you stopped Fishing the Dot. But that's just what I'm saying. So some of that growth and support thing, it's kind of iffy because I'll get 4, 5, 6, 12 subscribers in one of those, and then wake up the next morning and, like you said, a quarter to half of them are gone. And then sometimes they'll gradually come back, and I think that's just YouTube seeing if they are bots or whatnot. That's why it is good to, if you do that and go to check out other channels and decide you want to subscribe to them and you hit that all notifications, then you want to go check a video, watch a little bit, comment, a genuine comment, like, and then, whatever. And then that subscription, that support will stick. It should stick. That's why sometimes I wish YouTube would make everybody be able to be like a public subscriber, to where when they subscribe to someone, that person sees that you subscribe to them. Wolf's Den's with us. Good to see you there. Wolf's Den Outdoors. Did I miss something up here in the chat? Jesse there talking about 25 to half. Yeah. Fishing the Dot is with us. Good to see you. I think I already said hi to you once. I hope I'm sounding all right, everybody. I hope I don't sound too stuffy, because I sure do feel like it. I hope everyone that's here is being entertained. I'm trying to get a little bit better at this live streaming, trying to just throw out banter of whatever and just let the chips fall where they may. Excuse me. That way, the chat, play off the chat, this, that, and the other. That's what you got to do. You got to play off the chat. You got to look into that camera and say, welcome to the Frontier Survival Channel. My name is Heath Ward, and today we're going to show you how to build a fire with flint and steel and a very dry, tender bird's nest. I don't know. Jesse Lopez says he absolutely agrees with that. That is why I tell people, if they love me, hit the button. If they don't, you can always unhit later, right? Yeah, every 3 months YouTube does a purge. I don't know if it's the person themselves or if it is YouTube. Our channel's subject has a large amount of topics, and it seems like some are only interested in a few of them. Don't know. Right. I understand what you're saying. I mean, I get a few views on different channels. This last video I put out not too long ago, a review of my EDC pouch, my workday EDC, my everyday carry that I take with me to work. And it's gone over pretty good. It's been out for a month and a half or so. I got almost a little over 500 views on it. About 17 hours of watch time. And it was only like 8 minutes long. I don't even think it was that long. That's right, Gio. What is this? So Jesse Lopez is telling David Bradley his setups are a Guggen Go-To rod paired with a Shimano slip reaction rod with a Shimano SLX DC 150 and a Guggen Finesse spinning rod with a loose spinning reel. Awesome, Jesse Lopez. That's great. It is tough getting new supporters, even tougher to get the ones that are supporters to watch your content. You only get 30% that watch. Yeah, but then you probably have people that aren't supporting you that watch as well. Am I right, Greg? Because that's how I am. I mean, I think most of my watch time reviews come from subscribers, or at least the last time I checked, it did. I mean, it was higher than non-subscribed. But there were times where non-subscribed people were watching more than subscribers. You make a video about gear and everyone seems to love it, but then I do one for water purification, it doesn't do well. Yeah, I know. They're not wanting the no skill videos. They're wanting just gear. You're right, Skeleton. And we know people out there who discuss those gear hose, we'll say. That's what I'm going to say anyway, gear hose. Jesse Lopez saying he's noticed only 30% will watch videos, but those are your true supporters. The big views come off non-supporters. That is the goal, is to get them to see your content. Yeah, exactly right. They'll see it whether they're subscribed or not. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Fishing the Dot. You know, every evening if I'm not filming, trying to do some content or doing a live stream, I'll watch everybody, different ones I'm subscribed to that have put out a video that week or that day. I'll go back through my notifications, check it out. And I'll either watch it then or set it for watch later. And then going back to watch later is a lot easier. Basically, in a nutshell, to be successful on YouTube, you need 1,000 true supporters. Meaning these people really dig in and buy into what you do. But to gain that normally takes thousands. All right. I see what yeah, that's probably what it is. That's why they set that to 1,000. But I can't remember at one point, what was it? Way less than that to be monetized, if I'm not mistaken. It just recently became 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a couple years ago anyway. It is tough to watch everyone. You're right, Greg. I mean, yeah, I can't watch everyone. But I do watch all the smaller channels that are in my grouping. I mean, I'm still under 1,000 subs. I still got a few before I get there. So I support and watch all videos of people like yourself, me, Zach at Half Pace Outdoors. He's almost to 1,000, but he's not yet. Backwoods Barbarian, other people, Mark J. Larson Outdoors. I like his stuff. I like Freezer Bound, which they're at 1,000 or almost. Daddy Duck's already there. After 5 Outdoors, I mean, they're way past $1,000. And a few months ago, there was at one point I had more subscribers than them. Can you believe that? Or maybe not. I might be mistaken. But I know at one point we were neck and neck or something like that, or they were just a few ahead of me or something. And then boom, they took a big surge. But Cody there, after 5 Outdoors, he's great. He does a great job. Matt at Daddy Duck 365, he's great. Do appreciate him. I like watching his live streams on Monday night. I always try to visit Daddy Duck. And Skeleton, I'm not sure if you're familiar with some of these channels. Jesse Lopez, I would imagine, is familiar. I know Greg is familiar, but I'm talking about some, it's a duck hunting channel, Daddy Duck 365, and just hunting channels, nothing to do with bushcraft or survival really, just a certain type of hunting, whether it be fowl, duck, maybe even deer, bear, whatever. Watch hours is the hardest thing to do. To be accepted, yep, you have to have 1,000 supporters and 4,000 hours, yeah, on a rolling calendar year. You must maintain that 4,000 watch hours or you lose it, right? You're right. Yeah, I mean, I don't duck hunt either. So, I mean, I get lost in the lingo. I don't duck hunt. I have eaten duck and can't say that I like it, but I have eaten it. And I probably would eat it again if I had to, if it was the only thing I had to survive on. But no, I'm just East Kentucky hillbilly prepper. That's all I am. Don't know nothing about duck hunting. But I think Matt's entertaining. I love watching him. And the video where he answered his 40 questions on the 40 questions challenge has nothing to do with duck hunting, even though he might mention it a couple times in the video. I can't remember. But it was awesome video. I mean, it was comical, and he played both parts, and it was great. And it's something I would do, but haven't done yet. 7 in the house. We got a good turnout tonight. 7. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for being with us. Survival LT is back. Good to see you back. Thanks for stopping by. I know Greg O'Day, I'm not sure about anybody else, but even myself, I mean, like I said, I probably won't be streaming forever tonight, maybe till 9 o'clock. But, yes, thanks very much, David Bradley. Check out the pages here. So, let's see. There was going to be something I was going to talk about. What else? Oh yeah. It's going to show this cool book I got. Probably won't be able to tell much about it, but it's y'all can read that, right? That's Field and Stream, the Total Outdoorsman Manual. It teaches you how to be an outdoorsman. This book does. But it's got some good information in it. I've looked through it, and it didn't cost a whole lot. I've seen this on Amazon for, I think, $18.99. I got this at a little store in my home area. It's called Ollie's. And $7.99 I paid for that. So I think that's worth $7.99. I mean, it's got some useful information. Some information most people would already know, but some people wouldn't. So I grabbed a book to see if there's anything in there that I didn't know, or at least might teach me something. But it's just something to show off in a live stream as well. So there you go, the Total Outdoorsman Manual. Check that out. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What can we... All right. Okay. Like I said, I didn't know nothing about duck hunting. Jesse Lopez said he really didn't know nothing about duck hunting, and I said I didn't either. Go get you a drink. But I just found this in this manual. Like I said, anybody just joined, look at that, the Total Outdoorsman Manual. But duck hunting, how to decode a duck quack. The best duck callers carry on a conversation. Here's what they're saying. Hail call. Loud and nearly obnoxious. Used when ducks are too far away to hear anything but the most raucous racket. Think Bourbon Street or Spring Break at Daytona. Excuse me. Excuse me. A greeting call. Warm and personal. How you doing? What's going on tonight? A comeback call. This is the party invitation. The gang's all here and you're missing it. A feeding call. When ducks hear this, they should think about a bunch of guys scraping their plates with a fork. And last but not least, a hen quack. Life is good, my friends. Grub aplenty and plenty to share. That didn't really make a whole lot of sense, did it? It didn't really tell you much. Yeah. All right, let's catch back up with the. Hey, what's up there? How you doing there? The husband has joined us. Good to see you. Yeah, right there. I was not sure if you saw that, but making fun of this book, Field and Stream: The Total Outdoorsman Manual. Right there's a manual to teach you to be a total outdoorsman. Exactly right. It's something to have, but it's lame too. Mike Cole, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. The husband is with us. Mike Cole has joined us. We got 9 with us right now, doing pretty good. Hey, if we break 10 or 11, that might be the most I've had in a live stream. I'm not sure. Who knows? But like I said, we ain't gonna be streaming up into the wee hours of the morning or nothing like that. Matt Gillespie, thank you for stopping in. What up to you? But to y'all have just joined us, we've been discussing a few things. Steve, you might have to go back and watch the replay at the few minutes, the first few minutes of this. Live stream. I lost my train of thought, but I pulled out my go-to bushcraft knife at the moment. But yeah, Wolves Den Outdoors has joined us. I did see him earlier. I think I said hello. Fishing the Dot, Jesse Lopez Outdoors, the Huntsman. Mike Cole's with us. Matt Gillespie. Thanks there, Raymond Williams. Smash that thumbs up or thumbs down. Because I know Frontier Survival's got some trolls out there. I know I got to. That's some good canned apple juice right there. Fishing the Dot's talking about watching videos, leaving comments. Still, YouTube takes people away that you sub to. So, okay, that's right. That's right. That's what we were talking about a while ago, how you get this influx of subs, and then, you get 10 and 5 go away. Something like that. And then maybe after a few days, you get 1 or 2 or 3 of those back. But not all of them. Then maybe a couple days later, you get back to where you was at before you lost 5. And then it's just weird because you don't know if YouTube said, hey, well, okay, we figured out these guys are all right, or let them through. I don't know. But we got 7 with us. We are going to go ahead and see if anybody would like to come up on panel. We'll drop the link here. Haven't done this yet in the stream. Like I said, if someone would like to come up, click that link. We'll have you up on panel if you want to talk about something. Let's see here. Let me make sure my phone is working right. I guess the audio and video is still good, guys, right? We still sound good and look good. Testing, 1, 2, 3. For you all that wasn't in the chat earlier, I done my best all-time radio voice. Back in the day when I grew up, we had a classic rock station. Well, I played 60s, 70s rock, even 80s rock. But this was in the early 2000s, and it was called The Rocker, WCBJ. And it would go something like this. Hey, you're listening to the East Kentucky Rock Machine, 103.7 WCBJ. Oh, Skeleton, do appreciate that. Clickable links. I appreciate you hunting them down. You didn't have to. I asked Greg maybe he didn't feel like posting any links. Let me see if I can do something here. Someone, just a second. Sorry about that, Skeleton. But I do appreciate you going and hunting down some of these people and subbing to them if you'd like. No big deal, but still do appreciate it. Yeah, I was letting you know earlier about some of the names we were talking about. Wasn't sure if you were familiar with them. Like, there's some other great channels out there. Mark J. Larson Outdoors. He's a trapping channel / hunting, and he probably throws some fishing in and out there every now and again. But you see, that's what I'm going to do right there. You know, there's some people out there that's not bushcraft. I mean, they're not even YouTube. But you know, I'm going to be bushcraft all the way. That's how I'm going to do it. Yep, you are family. We are family here, brother. You are right there. Yeah, I was going to try to just look on my phone real quick here. Let's see. Let me make sure this is turned down. We don't want no feedback. Everything's good with the video. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to see if I got some people here that are mods. All right, Skeleton, Raymond, and Mike Cole, you all should be moderators. If you don't wish to be moderators, let me know now, and I'll go ahead and take it away. But you can post links if you'd like to anybody that's in the chat. You know. But Raymond has always supported me, and Skeleton's been a great supporter. He's tagged me. He's shouted me out. I've even won a giveaway where he was giving away some of that Bigfoot bushcraft. Is that what it was? Bigfoot bushcraft fire starters. Thank you, Raymond. You said, oh yeah, Greg, you know for a fact that you had no fish in the dot picked up. You had to go do it again. You see, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that myself. That I have seen that I wasn't subscribed to someone that I know I've subscribed to. Not yet, anyway. Mike Cole, I did make him a moderator as well. Not sure if I mentioned that earlier. Please excuse me for doing this sniffling thing. I don't know. I think some type of allergy attack happened just right before the live stream. Seemed like my eyes look a little red. I'm not sure. But yeah, I wanted to make you a moderator for my live stream, Skeleton, if you choose to accept. Are you saying yep to that? Great. But I know Raymond Williams, he does good at dropping those links, and I think he likes doing it. I don't know. Guys, I'm going to smoke. Hope you don't mind. See, you know, I'm a nice guy. I am for the most part. I'm an East Kentucky hillbilly who can talk to you like I'm from New York City. Maybe not. You're welcome. But looks like nobody wants to come up on panel, which that's fine and dandy. I see how you are. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I would always drop the link and ask anybody to come up on panel if they can, or you know, they might not have the ability or the capability. That's right, Jesse Lopez. Yeah, you're not going to go camping in 100-degree weather. I mean, I ain't. I mean, I might if I had to. Say if I was going to go hike and then something happened and hey, you can't get out of the woods. well, then I'm going to have some camping gear with me, and I'm not going to have the most luxurious camping gear. I'm not going to have nothing though. I mean, I'm going to take something. I'm going to have a cutting tool. I'm going to have a combustion device. I'm going to have a cover. I'm going to have a container. And I'm going to have cordage. And right there are the 5 C's, ladies and gentlemen, of survivability. Thank you very much, Mike Cole. I mean, you pretty much don't have to do a whole lot to be a moderator on my channel. I mean, I just seen those guys, and I know Mike's been with me a while, and so has Skeledon, so has Raymond. As Raymond has been with a lot of people. But I think Raymond's a true outdoorsman. I've not met Raymond in person, but I would say he knows what he's doing when it comes to the outdoors. He probably would not need this Total Outdoorsman manual. Everybody see that yet? Yeah, I showed that off earlier. We'll read a little bit more of that here in just a little bit. I don't know if anybody even listened to that whole duck call information. It probably don't look good smoking on stream. But anyway, you will go camping in 100-degree weather, and I'll go camping in below zero. It don't matter to you. Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, 100-degree weather, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess if I was in the forest, I mean, even though it is 100 degrees, you are going to have more shade than you would if there was no trees. Especially as a thick canopy, right? So, I mean, you can keep yourself cool. It ain't like you got to keep all your clothes on while you're in camp. That's right, each their own. Because YouTube don't care if you, throw out a bunch of swear words or what. I mean, you can do it. I mean, some people choose not to smoke, drink, cuss on their stream. Some people do. I know you do, Greg. That's what I'm saying. That's why you're my brother in arms, Greg, because you and I, when it comes to that, are quite a bit alike. Although I do need to quit, maybe. I mean, someday. Canada Day tomorrow. All right, that sounds awesome. Almost an hour into this live stream. Still got 8 with us. I don't think we got 8 chatting and commenting. But anybody out there still lurking, tell me that you hit that like button. Or that dislike button. Kid Savage! Kid Savage is in the house. Kid Savage, what are you all about? Aren't you some type of gaming channel, if I'm not mistaken? Fortnite? Thank you, Skeledon. Thank you for subbing, supporting. Thank you very much. OMC 75 is in the house. Minecraft. Is that what I said earlier? Did I say Minecraft? Did I say something? Fortnite. That's what I said. Hey, knock me in the head. Give me a headbutt. Hulk smash. Yeah, that like button. PSA, I'm not responsible for any damage done to you on your phone. Thank you. You have a nice day. Let's go. Awesome. Awesome. I could get into a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about me during these live streams sometime. If anybody'd like, got any questions, if you got any questions you'd like to ask me, Ask them in the comments below this live stream after it gets published, and I'll try to answer them on the next live stream. We'll do a Q&A next time. But don't do it here in this chat because I won't remember. But go down in the comments, and anybody that watches this replay, do the same. Go down in the comments, ask me a question. Whether it pertains to the outdoors, wilderness survival, bushcraft, or just everyday life, then do that. See, mostly tonight we've just been, throwing it out there, not really getting into any type of certain subject, but still discussing the outdoors, discussing people's channels, how YouTube works, different things like that. We also haven't yet discussed the title of this stream was called Living to Survive. What I'm talking about there is that if you live your everyday life as is a survival situation, being self-reliant, meaning relying on yourself and not hardly anyone else. You'll learn different skills because this homesteading thing you see on YouTube a lot, and I love homestead channels, and I might become one day, or at least throw that in the mix. Here in my state of Kentucky, especially here in eastern Kentucky, we still live almost towards the old way of living, where you had some cattle, you had some hogs, you had some chickens. That way you had milk, you had eggs, you had meat. You grew a garden, you had vegetables. So that's not departed too much from my region. Like in some regions that it probably has, and in some areas it just never was there, more or less. So what I'm trying to say is living to survive and survive to live and have the drive to survive. And, as long as you have that will to survive, you will. At least that's my belief. And, just add things daily, whether it be knowledge, whether it be some, gear is gear. And you don't have to be a gear hoe to have gear. And I've got gear, but I've got stuff that's affordable, more or less. And, you can see in the background some hats and things that I got. In a little while, whether it be an edited video or some type of live stream, I will show off some other gear that I have. I'll show off my packs. I've had some pack videos in the past, but I've gotten some new packs too. And, we'll show off that. Yeah, we're talking a little bit about survival. Kid Savage. What kind of knife do I use for carving wood? Mostly a pocket knife. If I'm carving, I don't have a carving pocket knife, even though they make them. Old Timer makes one. Yes, I'm self-sustaining, self-reliant. I do have a garden here where I live. I don't have livestock right now at the moment, but I do always grow a garden every spring and summer. And, start with peas and taters, and then have mustard greens. How many people like mustard greens? But anyway, we'll have them even towards almost first snowfall here in Kentucky. But yeah, that's just what I kind of wanted to touch on. I wasn't going to talk the whole night about that because that's not a whole night of talking. It can be, but then again, it can't. We do appreciate everyone stopping by. We got 11 in the chat. Seems like a pretty good number to me. Skeleton, for some reason, when I shouted out mustard greens, I knew you were going to say you like them. Buck knife on your belt. Well, a folding buck knife in a sheath. Is that what you're talking about, fishing the dot? That's right, David Bradley. He says right here, listen to him. He says he does. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong one. Oh, we'll talk about skeleton, but my brother David, he doesn't have a channel on YouTube, but search In the Kitchen with David Bradley on Mountain Telephone TV channel to see his cooking videos. So, yeah, he doesn't have his own channel, but he has a show called In the Kitchen with himself, David Bradley, doing videos on different recipes, and doing cooking videos on our local cable, fiber optic cable company, Mountain Telephone TV. Yeah, they're great. Mountain Telephone TV, I shouted it out right here on the Frontier Survival YouTube channel. Yep, you don't leave home without that buck knife. I know what you mean. Hey, Tom Ritter, how you doing? Tom, not sure if you ever seen this, but I showed this off earlier. The Total Outdoorsman Manual by Field and Stream. I've seen this book on Amazon for about $14.99. I got this for $7.99. Kind of a bunch of useless information. That's what it is. Teaching someone how to be a total outdoorsman. What do you think about that, Tom? But yeah, we showed that off earlier. Read a couple things. And that's what we'll do. I got a whole bunch of different books back here that we'll show off. Some good, some kind of weird. But that Field and Stream series has a all kinds of stuff. Tom, we've been just going at it on a whim tonight, talking about different things. Talking about how, oh yeah, you got a Ollie's? That's exactly where I got that book, Tom. Ollie's in Paintsville, Kentucky, close to where I live. So you got Ollie's up there in PA. But that's exactly where I got mine. If the sticker showed up at all, that's what it would say. You don't have it anymore? Okay. But, yeah. Appreciate you stopping by, Tom. I was just checking. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, Tom Ritter is a moderator of my channel. And I know everybody knows Tom. But, not sure if everybody knows Tom. Maybe Kid Savage might not. So Tom, meet Kid Savage. Kid Savage, meet Tom Ritter. But Tom is already a moderator. I was just now looking back on my YouTube side to see if Tom was a moderator. I thought he was. Yeah, I figured it did. I mean, you know, most all those books do look the same. I mean, I was reading some stuff out of it earlier, Tom, and it almost didn't make a whole lot of sense. I did show this earlier, Tom. We'll show it one more time. But right there, it's a Gerber, my Gerber heavy-duty companion. They were asking me earlier in the chat what my favorite bushcraft knife is, and right there is my favorite one at the moment. It's injected, molded, handle, and all, and sheath. I mean, I know it's not bone handle, I know it's not wood handle, but it gets me going, it gets me doing. And I haven't yet, but I will 90 degree that spine. I know it's not, it won't spark a ferro rod right now. I haven't got a chance to do it, but I have to get that going. But that's the only really downfall to it. But I have a knife that will strike a ferro rod, plus I have a ferro rod striker, so. Still 10 people in the chat. We have gone 4 minutes over an hour. I won't be able to go on too much longer because I do got to get up in the morning. I didn't really expect to go more than an hour anyway. That's what makes it rough sometimes when you get people later on in the chat. You want to keep on going because, hey, you know, that's watch time. But then you got to get to that day job as well. What is the StreamYard link? I posted it up way up in the chat somewhere. Yeah, I use that Swiss more often than not. That's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Rattle Trap Fishing. Hey, good to see you. Rattle Trap in the house. I'm not going to probably bring anybody up on panel if that's what you're asking now, Kid Savage. The link, the StreamYard link, as far as coming up on panel. I posted it earlier and I asked if anybody would like to come up, but nobody did, and I probably ain't maybe going maybe but 5 or 10 more minutes. The fire starters, yes, I did mention them earlier, Skeledon. I do like them. They burn a long time, and they're waterproof. I tried it out myself. I mean, I seen you do it on your video, but I did try it out. Not that I didn't believe you, or pretty much already knew that they were. You know, I did. I flipped them out, and boom. I think maybe with the waterlogged one, it took 2 strikes on the ferro rod. I got footage of that, and there will be a video. Calling out Skeledon, shouting out Skeledon Bushcraft and Survival, talking about winning this giveaway and what I won, and even showing my take on his demonstration, being my demonstration. Wahoo Killer is a more knife made for Wahoo. Dexter and Frost make something similar, yeah. But yeah, I mean, and I was going to show something else off, and since we're wrapping up the stream, I'll show this. I didn't show it earlier, but a lot of people might have seen my video, and I know that I have a Baco Laplander, which is right there. And I know Silky, Gone Boy, Silky, whatever, Silky, Silky, Silky. They took place of the Baco, but I tell you what, I like the Baco myself. But I have a little wax canvas pouch for this Baco that I can put on my belt. And I like it, but I don't like it. So I tell you what I found, and this was at my workplace. I work at a local hardware and lumber company, a True Value hardware store, and we have these little pouches at work. That's not a sheath, that's a pouch with a metal belt loop. Well, the Baco Laplander fits right down in that thing decently. I mean, it sticks up a little bit, but that's going to sit on your hip real well, and it's easy to access. A little Bucket Boss tool pouch for any type of slender tool that would fit in that. And that's what that is, a Bucket Boss tool pouch for the Baco Laplander. And you can see it's pretty cool colors. I mean, even, you know, if it didn't have that Bucket Boss thing there, it'd be a little different. But that's kind of an olive drab, and that's a coyote tan. So it's pretty cool colors there for, you know, that deal. Just kind of a little thing there. Yeah, I mean, oh, I wasn't trying to explain like anything. I'm just trying to be entertaining. I don't know. It might not be working. But yeah, we got 9 with us. I hope everybody's had a good time tonight. We've gone a little bit over an hour. I think I'm going to call tonight. I know Tom Ritter just joined us and Kid Savage and maybe one or two more. And I would go a little longer, but I do got to get in bed. Newfie Outdoorsman, good to see you. I don't think I said hello to you, and you might have been here forever. Yeah, I do got a day job, Tom. Newfie Outdoorsman said they had a Baco Laplander for a few years now. Decent soft for sure. They are. I do have a video out there. Some people, y'all might want to check that out if you haven't already. Some of the footage is gone, but I posted that baby anyway, and it's got over almost 300 views on it. And it's only been out for a month or two, maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I don't know if I got good analytics or not. I just do it. But yeah, I'm not going yet, Mike Cole. Yeah, I know. I thank you for stopping by, Tom Ritter. You got the notification. That's great. That's great that you got the notification. You know, I've been going since 8 o'clock. I'm not sure what time you got in here, but I do appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not going yet. But yeah, I want to show off the Baco. Wanted to show off the Morisol. I've had these for a while. And of course, I wanted to show off the manual. Come next week, we will do a live again this time. I think I'm going to do Wednesday nights. So look for me to go live next Wednesday. You know, we'll at least get 9 or 10 people in here, and we'll talk a little bit. Like I said, if you have a question, leave it in the comments. Anybody that sees this replay, hopefully they'll watch it to this far and see that I want people to leave a question in the comments for me. I will answer any and all questions next week. So, with that being said, thanks everyone for stopping by. I appreciate you all. This is Frontier Survival. You got to have drive to survive. I'm out. Bye.